Sup y'all, come back, it's me. I was scrolling through TikTok and saw some pretty cringe Gen X videos, and that just kind of led to this. So I'll start this off with the recent trend, so you'll see.
Gen X Rise. Gen X Rise.
So I'm just gonna save you guys from having to listen to the audio 5 times over, because twice is already enough. Yeah, so I just thought this trend is pretty cringe, because it's like, what are you guys trying to raise up to? The only thing I could really think of is retirement. Y'all are 43 to 60 years old. That's the only thing you guys are really rising up to. Unless you guys are trying to rise up against retirement homes, then it's kind of like, aren't you gonna be needing those real soon? It's funny because I'm sure they're trying to be intimidating with this meme, like an Avengers Assemble type. But this is not intimidating at all. This is so funny. It's so cringy. Like, I feel like there's more of a together, we are FNAF type of trend that's going on. And I'm sure they don't even know what the hell that is, but it's just funny to think of it like that. Like, bro, these people got me shivering in me timbers, bro, for reals. And, I know why they're doing this, to say rise up against Gen Z. But it's pretty ironic because I don't even think Gen Z would do this trend. Like, imagine if we did that, how many people would be on us? Because, like, how dumb we would look. It's like, bro, actually, no, now there's gotta actually be a trend that says rise up Gen Z, just to do what they do, but for us, because we're gonna be aware of how stupid we're gonna look. I also saw a brief clip, like a 2-second clip of someone explaining what this trend is, so I decided to find the actual TikTok and download it, and we're gonna watch it together.
For those Gen Zers out there that don't understand the Gen X rise, let me explain it. The Gen X folks are the toughest people that currently exist in our world today.
I mean, are you sure? Because you sounded kind of mad having to explain this trend. So it's like, how tough are you really when you are upset at someone for not understanding a trend?
They are emotionally tough and they are physically tough.
Don't the older generations keep everything bottled up inside and then let it blow up? It's like, you don't go to therapy, dude. It's like, how emotionally tough can you be when at the drop of a pen you scream for no reason? Or is that why you say you're emotionally tough? Because you let everything inside, and if you let it outside, then you're just gonna be seen as weak. So then you have no other choice but to keep it inside, which I feel like if you're doing it like that because you don't want to be seen as weak, then you're not really emotionally tough. And being physically tough, I'm sure a bunch of you are, but you guys are also getting up there in age, so it's like, how long is that really gonna last, and how long can you really ride on that for? After a while, everybody gets frail, so being physically tough can only last you so long.
I am the oldest millennial. I was born in 82, but I had an older brother, so I was raised as a Gen X kid. And let me tell you a little bit about how we were raised. Nobody was watching us.
So you had irresponsible parents and no one gave a shit about you? It's like, is that really a good thing? If anything, that's more dangerous because you don't know what you could get yourself into or what could have happened. And I'm not saying that you should have been watched 24/7, but you're treating the fact that no one really cared like it's a flex when it's really not.
Nobody catered to us. Nobody gave a flying flip where we were or what we were doing. We had to be home when the streetlights came on.
And a little side note, I just found it kind of funny how she said flying flip instead of flying fuck. Like, dude, what?
And, our parents just kind of expected that we would show up, and whatever happened in between, as long as we came home alive, good to go. We climbed water towers. We hopped fences we shouldn't have. We committed crimes, and nobody knew.
Wait, why were you committing crimes and just kind of bragging about it? It's like, what were these crimes? I want to know, were they minor? I assume they were minor crimes, because if they were big crimes, I'm sure that's when the parents would have been like, what the hell are you doing? Like, bro, I wish I could go commit crimes and that no one would give a shit about it. Maybe I was born during the wrong time.
We were 4 neighborhoods over. Shouldn't have been there, okay? Hanging out with people we shouldn't have been hanging out with.
Dude, what do you mean by this? Why are you hanging out with people that you're not supposed to be with? It's like, that's the whole point of stranger danger, dude. And you're going to places that you're not supposed to be at. It's like, why are you there? Like, what crimes are you committing there? I want to know why you think this is a good thing that you were doing. Why this is just like, why this makes your generation better.
Doing crazy stunts on our bikes and falling down and hitting our heads because we didn't wear a helmet.
Yeah, I can tell you got brain damage. If you wore a helmet, I'm sure you wouldn't be as dumb as you are out here flexing the fact that no one gave a shit like it's a good thing and that you were committing crimes for no reason. And, I feel like my generation was still pretty dumb and, pretty irresponsible too. But I feel like most are gonna look back and be like, damn, that was really stupid of me. Why did I do that? Instead of treating it like some flex to one up someone else, like, oh, I was better than you because I did this stupid thing.
It was a true F around and find out situation. And let me tell you, natural consequences are the best way to learn life lessons. So Gen X is smart.
Hi, hello, it's me from the future. And I'm looking back at this, and I just want to say that I agree with her when she says that consequences are a great way to learn, because a lot of people really don't learn unless that their actions have consequence. So I just want to add this.
They are mad street smart. Mad street smart. But the craziest part about them is that they stay completely unbothered. And so, through all this mess that we call our world, they have stayed largely unbothered.
Okay, so maybe you are street smart, I'll give you that. But you're saying that they're so unbothered, didn't it bother you that Gen Z wasn't really understanding this trend or why they were doing it? Henceforth, you making this whole video, and pretty much just doing the same thing, right? Making a video in response. But the difference is, it doesn't bother me. I don't care. Like, Gen X does not bother me, dude. I do not care. I'm just making this video because the trend in its participants are cringe.
They've put their head down, they've taken care of their business, they stayed out of it, but they've started to get sick of it. We've pushed the Gen X to their limits.
I've noticed that there's like a ton of pauses in her video, like in her TikTok. It's like it's a solid, like a solid second or so of just silent, like of a freeze frame and just quietness. I hope mine aren't like that, but yeah, I just noticed it's like that millennial pause. It's like, bro, make it flow better. And I also like how you said that they were so unbothered, but now they are bothered. It's like, what caused this change? I'm sure you're gonna go into it, but I just want to know.
Remember when Biggie said bad boys move in silence and violence? That's Gen X. We beat the absolute living crap out of each other when we were kids. And we didn't tattle. We didn't go tell our mommies that somebody hurt us, that somebody hurt our feelings, or somebody, bruised our ribs, or broke our wrist when they were twisting it and giving us an Indian burn just a little too hard.
So you solved your problems with violence? Because it's like, how old were you when you were kids? Because I don't think 12 years old is a kid. Like, I don't think a 12-year-old could break someone's ribs. Like, maybe they could. I don't know. But I don't think a 12-year-old could fucking break your ribs unless you're using like a bat or like a rock or something, like some weapon.
No, if the swelling didn't go down in 3 or 4 days, then they might take us for an x-ray.
I know I'm beating a dead horse because I've said this like so many times at this point. But so people were very responsible and just didn't care back then. It's like breaking a rib or arm or something, and then possibly going to the doctor if the swelling isn't down just for an x-ray is pretty dumb to me. I mean, who knows, maybe in those couple days the swelling could have gone down and it could have gone better, but at the same time it could have gone worse. I mean, especially with the injuries you just said, maybe you could have just gone to the doctor and just not said anything, like if you don't want to snitch, but you still probably should have gone. Like, imagine breaking a rib and you don't go to the doctor because, why would you apparently? And then a couple days later, it pierces your lungs.
They learned the best life lesson, which is if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough.
Alright, location does have a point, but at the same time, you could also just not be dumb.
And if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Okay, yeah, so for this, she does have a point. Don't be playing stupid games with people, or else you're gonna get a stupid prize, so props for that.
But because they're also so freaking chill and they mind their business, they haven't done anything yet.
I mean, I guess, but you could really say that about anybody because there's a bunch of Gen Z that also minds their business, and there's a bunch that don't, and you're kind of showing that even your generation is the same thing. Like, what you're saying could really just be applied right across the board for anybody.
But they're starting to. They're rising up and saying, okay, it's time for the smartest generation.
Okay, so since you're the smartest generation, what is your email password? And don't go look at your notes. What is your email password? And don't go ask your daughter or anybody. Actually, try to remember it.
The toughest generation, the most unbothered, the most resilient generation to get up and start saying something and doing something about this crap that we see going on right now.
What crap do you see going on? Because do you have specifics? Because, dumb things always happen with every generation.
I don't think we're fully prepared to see what that generation is going to do. Gen X, as the oldest millennial, I salute you.
I don't really think the people that are doing this trend are gonna do anything, realistically, because they're just posting cringy TikToks. It's kind of like how when people put a bunch of black squares on their Instagram for BLM, it's like, it's the same thing pretty much. There also is someone else I want to talk about that just posts a bunch of Gen Z hate on their TikTok, and I just think it's so funny. It's so dumb. They're all gonna be from this account, Mustache Man 23, and I'm gonna be for real. His mustache is kind of fire. He does say his account's satire, but I don't think the recent videos or the videos I'm gonna show you are satire. And they're only funny because they're kind of dumb. It does kind of suck though because I think like 2 or 3 of the ones I'm gonna show you have music. So I'm just gonna talk over them. Like this first one. Who woke up? Gen X. We ignored all drama. Remember, Gen Z, it was you who woke the beast. Just in case you pull my hair. Yeah, so making this TikTok, especially with the sound you have on, if you see the normal one, kinda kinda makes it look so dumb. It's like it makes it less intimidating than you want it to be, and it's already not that intimidating, bro, to be honest. Could he kick my ass? 100% guaranteed. But would it be funny afterwards? Probably. It's like he just makes a TikTok of him Fortnite dancing afterwards. It kind of reminds me from that one clip of like that one white kid in class or whatever. That's like, if you stand behind me, I protect him or whatever. Like, I'll play it. I found it, so I'll just play it.
Remember, they stand behind me, I protect them. They stand next to me, I defend them. Stand against me, I show no mercy.
I'm so sorry.
Like that mustache man's TikTok straight up just reminds me of that clip. It has the same energy in my opinion. He also has this one. Gen X going to war with Gen Z. They better bring Jesus. Who with me? You know, I haven't really seen, like really any Gen Z people make too many TikToks or whatever about Gen X. So I feel like this is more of a one-sided war, which when you think about it, it's kind of pathetic. If, they're not really engaging back with you, then you just look kind of goofy because who are you fighting? You're just fighting ghosts at that point, and you're fighting them by yourself. Like, I'm sure there are some people doing it, obviously, but I've seen a lot more, stuff against Gen Z than against Gen X. And brother, these TikToks with the filters and sound do not go hard, man. Trust me.
Can we just start a Gen X hate train, please? I think it's only fair. It's their fucking time.
A call out to Gen X. I need your help, guys. Some shit's going down. We can't talk about it. And we can't talk about it afterwards. But some people are gonna get fucking hurt. You feel me? Are you in?
So first off, the guy at the beginning who said, let's start a Gen X hate train, I feel like if he's just starting up for no reason, it's like he's just kind of dumb. Like, you shouldn't just start a hate train on a whole generation for no fucking reason. That's just stupid. And Mustache Man's response is kind of funny because he's shooting this like an Avengers level threat. And I know I already made that joke earlier, but it's the same thing. He's like calling all Avengers assemble. It's like, dude, what? Like calling all Gen X. This is a battle and we must win. Like, bro, why are you treating this so seriously, man? It's like you could have made a joke out of it, but you didn't, and it's just kind of funny because why are you trying to fight a whole generation, man? And why are you trying to assemble your team, bro? Like, I think it'd be funny to watch, a bunch of dumbasses clashing together because for some reason they only want to fight. I think that'd be funny. This next one does have music in the background, but it's low, so I hope it's okay. If not, I'm gonna have to re-record this part and then probably re-upload it. So I hope it's okay.
Gen X here. Got a message for the snowflakes out there. You know who you are. You've sent me about 60,000 messages in the last 4 days, trying to insult me. If you guys can't handle one alpha male Gen Xer, what makes you think you can take on a whole generation?
Yeah, so I don't think anybody should really be insulting this fool just because, like, that's mean. That's an asshole thing to do. So if you do that, like, you're an ass. But I'm about to do it too, so yeah. Like, bro, you just called yourself alpha, but is this you, man? It sucks that I can't play it with the music in the background, but dude, you, the way you're dancing is so funny, dude. It's like, I don't think this is what an alpha would do if they were truly alpha, man. Like, are you gonna go from, you can't take down the alpha, 50,000 of you can't handle me, to dancing like this, to the song you're dancing to, too? It's like, if you want to watch this, go watch it, but just don't send this full hate, man. And they have this one too, where he pretends to stumble into this group of ladies, right? All scared. It's like, dude, first, if you're alpha, you wouldn't be scared. And at the end, he also says, sorry, ladies, a true alpha would not apologize. A true alpha would make them all bow down to their knees for him. It's like, bro, you were clearly lying about being alpha. Take it from me. Watch me saying I'm alpha is when they're gonna come full circle, and I'm gonna be like, bro, just kidding. It's gonna be funny. That's more or less it. Don't send these people hate. You don't want to give them a heart attack. And also, I don't hate these people, and neither should you, because why would you? It'd just be kind of dumb. Are they cringy? Yeah, but it's like, doesn't mean you should hate them. It's just kind of funny. If anything, let them be cringy so that you could laugh more. Like, I'm sure I'm gonna be doing and saying some cringy ass shit later on. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and see y'all.